Welcome everyone to this episode of Willie's Ramblins and Pickup Video. Well, today, February 15th, 2020. Hope everybody had a happy Valentine's Day. I did. Took the wife to the Dominican restaurant. Went to go see a movie. Good times were had. Awesome. So when we get started, got a few things to talk about. First thing to talk about is I got some new shirts on the t-shirt site there. Got some shirts with a new logo on them in case you're interested in those. I'll put a link down below with all this stuff I talk about. I ramble a lot, so please bear with me. Anyway, also, July 10th, I believe, that weekend, I'll be at the Southern Fried Game Expo. It's the first time I'm going to be at this show. I'm really looking forward to checking it out. Hope to see anybody down there that watches the show. If you find me, maybe we'll go play some games or something like that, or just sit around and chat. Have a good time. I plan on being there all 3 days. I'm going to be helping out with tournaments, I believe. See how that works out. It's been a while since I went down to a game expo. The last one was Classic Gaming Expo 2014, where I ran the console game room, which was absolutely incredible. That was a really good experience when I did that. Had a great time. I wish they would do it again. But anyway, rambling. Sorry. Also, concerning a couple more of the podcasts I used to do, Atari Visions and ColecoVisions. I'm slowly getting those moved over to archive.org. I'll put a link down below in case you want to grab those episodes. I'll get the blog pages updated with the new links to the files, so they'll start appearing on iTunes and Google Play and all those other places that link to them, so you guys can listen to them. I've had quite a few people freak out because they all disappeared, and they've been contacting me asking about them. So they'll be back up here really soon. Let's see what else. Oh, I got notes. Willie's brain don't work too good anymore, so he has to take notes. Anyway, next weekend, on February 21st at 11 p.m., I'll be live streaming Robotech, The Invasion, on PS2. I've not played this game at all, so I have no idea what's involved with it. So come on to the stream, chat with me, and let's experience playing this game for the first time together. Awesome. Okay, now for some places I've been. Went to Cape Girardeau in Missouri a couple weeks ago for my day job. Flew into St. Louis, and while I was in St. Louis, I stopped by a store I like to stop at every once in a while called Vintage Stock. A lot of cool stuff in there. I did pick up an item from Vintage Stock. They had a whole ton of combat cartridges. So if you're looking for a combat cartridge for a 2600, Vintage Stock, I think, has cornered the market on them. They got a ton of them there. A lot of cool stuff there to see. Also, down in Cape Girardeau, I visited an arcade down there called the Coin Op Cantina. Now, it's a small little bar that's in downtown Cape Girardeau. It's actually a really cool place. Had quite a few pinball games in there, some old retro classics like Galaga. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm going to get people going, well, you said it wrong. I'm going to do this. Galaga, who the blank gives a blank? It's a frickin' word. Anyway, I always get comments. Every time I say that word, I get inundated with comments about, you said it wrong. You said it wrong. Tomato, potato. I don't care. Anyway, off subject again. Met up with my buddy Jonathan down there, and we played some pinball. You know, I played Ghostbusters quite a bit because I like the Ghostbusters pinball machine. And I also played the Deadpool game pinball machine as well, which I really like that one too. Really good time. Jonathan, if you're watching this, it was good to meet you, man. Anyway, next up, I went down to Killeen, Texas, to go do some work down at Fort Hood, Texas. While I was down there, I was able to visit some game stores. I checked out the game exchanges that are around that area. There's like 2 or 3 of them, I believe. Saw a lot of cool stuff. You know, I saw In the Hunt for the Sega Saturn, 2 copies of it, as a matter of fact. Saw Time Pilot for the 2600, which I've already got that, but it was cool to see it up on the shelf. Some other really great retro games I seen in those stores. The store I liked the best was one in Corodos, whatever that. I'm doing it again. I don't know how to talk. It's just next to Killeen, Texas, past Fort Hood. Also, I visited a really cool little arcade called the Black Box Arcade. Met a couple of the workers there, Cameron and Will. Another Will. Awesome. Really great little arcade. You can actually rent time to play various games. They got a bunch of different systems set up, like Super Nintendo, GameCube, Dreamcast, Xbox One, PS4, all kinds of consoles set up there, plus some arcade plug-and-play consoles that were really cool. I really liked those. Those were awesome, man. But if you're down in Kylene, Texas, highly recommend you give the Black Box Arcade a visit and check them out. It's a really cool place. Also, while I was down there, I had dinner at the Bit Bar and played some of my favorite games they had in there. You know, they had the Star Wars Trilogy arcade game in there, which I love. They also had Blastroids, which that's a really great game. I love Blastroids. They also had House of the Dead 2. They had Predator versus Alien. A lot of different great art. Oh, and they had one that I really like, Darius Burst X, the 4-player widescreen game. Whoa, that game's awesome. I love that game. So cool. I'm highly excitable when I talk about Darius Burst EX. Oh, what else we got here? I think I covered all that. Yep. Yep, talked about all that stuff. Okay. The list is complete. Alright, so let's get to some of the game pickups that I had. There's not a whole lot, so this next segment's going to be kind of short, but I got some cool stuff here. So anyway, quit rambling. Get to the pickups, you fool. Alrighty, now for the pickups. First up, we have picked this up at Vintage Stock. Vintage Stock for $8. This is the wireless Miss Pac-Man plug and play. I've been looking for one of these for quite a while. I've had some of the other plug and plays from Jakks Pacific, but this is the one I wanted to get the most. This is the one that also has the joystick that's also a steering wheel. I think these Namco plug and plays have the best version of pole position on them, mainly because it has a steering wheel. Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing a little video on this and see what kind of range this thing has as well. There's that. Also picked up for my PS2 collection, Warship Gunner 2. This is a really cool game. Basically, you take the command of various battleships and you have battles. It's pretty cool. Love this game. Got the first one as well. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, Ramblin. For my Dreamcast collection, I picked up Death Crimson OX. Awesome. It's got a slight crack in the case, which is not a big deal. I just find another CD case and replace it. Game's in pretty good shape otherwise. Awesome. Always happy to add more stuff to my Dreamcast collection. Also, found a boxed soccer from Mattel. It's complete in the box. Got the instructions and everything. Pretty awesome. It's actually got 2 instruction manuals in here. I don't know why, but I'll have to take a look at it a little bit closer when I make the video about this. I love these Mattel handhelds. This is what I grew up with. You know, I used to get these in my stocking, as I've told earlier before in earlier videos. And I decided, you know, I got quite a few of these games loose. So I decided, you know, I think I want to try to collect some of them in the box. And have the boxes and get them all lined up on the shelf in the box. It's going to be kind of cool. A lot of great memories. Got a lot of nostalgia for the old Mattel handhelds. Let's see, what else? Had a show donation to the Toy Tomb. A Latrax RC Camaro Z28. Unfortunately, it didn't make it through the mail too well. It got all busted up. You can see it all broken in there. I'm going to attempt to try to fix the body as best I can. I need to take a look at the electronics, see what's going on with those, because for some reason it doesn't want to steer. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. But I think it's kind of cool. Got this as a show donation. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Dan from Dan's Toys for sending this to me. Pretty awesome. And lastly, but not leastly, I found a sealed Hot Wheels 1966 Batmobile. Remote control or radio control. Check it out, man. That's a cool looking radio control thing right there. I don't think it's radio though. I think it's, no, it's not radio. It's infrared LEDs, which is too bad. That means it's not going to have a good range at all. But it's still kind of cool. Maybe I'll convert it to radio control. That'd be kind of cool. Be a neat little project. I remember when these came out. I saw these at Toys R Us a few years ago. I don't remember the exact year that they were available. And I thought they were cool. I should have picked one up back then, but I wasn't really into doing stuff with toys like I do on the Toy Tube. So, you know, hindsight's 20/20. But I did get a good deal on this. And like I said, it is sealed. But I'm going to break that seal when I make this video. So, pretty awesome. Looking forward to making that video about this. Now I've got to find some little 18 scale Batman and Robin figures to stick in there. That'd be kind of cool. Oh well, anyway. Man, I ramble a lot. You can tell I've had too much caffeine today. I'm kind of like, whoa, a little antsy. So, anyway, comment down below if you got any cool pickups over the past couple weeks since the last time I made a video. I'd be kind of interested to know what you guys have been collecting. If you've made a pickup video for your YouTube channel, please link to it down below so I can watch some of your guys' pickup videos as well. I love pickup videos. They're so much fun to watch. Anyway, as always, everyone, thanks for watching. Batman! Oh, also visit a store.